Hi y'all, the biggin coming back at you. Now, a little bit on what I've been doing this summer. This summer, I've taken a little bit of trip here, I've taken a little bit of a trip there. I've checked this out and I've checked that out. What? Check this? Check that? What exactly do I mean? Vape shop tour. What? Yes. I took a small vape shop tour this summer. I hit up a couple of local/semi-local shops, depending on your definition of local. I left Raleigh, where I live, and I traveled out to the great eastern side of North Carolina, called Wilmington. That's right, I went out to the W town, Wilmington, North Carolina, out there towards the beach. Down there you got Kerr Beach, Carolina Beach, Wrightsville Beach, and that is the gateway to the eastern seaboard of this country. All up and down, top to bottom for the East Coast. That's right. Well, what did I find in Wilmington? I found a little shop called Vapor Shack. Check them out. They're cool people. They got a shop in Wilmington, and about 10, 12 miles up the road, they got a little shop in Leland, North Carolina. What? Leland? Land. Leland. Leland, North Carolina. Never heard of it. Been here all my life. Not that I can remember. I ain't never heard of it. But I went out there and I checked them out. Met some cool people. Did a little business. Shopped around a little bit. See who had what. Well, when I walked in the door, lo and behold, what did they have? They had pyro tanks. That's right. Pyro tanks has made it out to the coast. That's what's up. My boy is doing business all across this state so far, at least from Raleigh on out east. And I'm glad to see it. Now, I had a tip for my pyro tank when I got it, and I liked it. It looked good. But in Vapor Shack, I saw one that I liked better. What? Look at that. Let's do some little 360 modeling action. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I know. That tiger's blood orange and that black swirled in there. Look at that big old barrel. Boy, that is huge. And it's a standard 510 drip tip for your DCT cardos, your rebuildables, anything that's 510 that you can put a drip tip on, right here. Now you're probably thinking, man, that's hot looking. Guess what? They got multiple different kinds of color options on them. And not two or alike. They are beautiful. They got some with reds and whites and blues. They got some greens. They got all sorts of colors. That's who makes them. Have no idea where they're from. I don't know. But I do know that they got some art in their tips. Smoky Mountain. Check them out. I know you can get them at the Vapor Shack. Good looking tip. Feels great on your lips too. Now let's face it, when you're trying to find a drip tip that you like, the way it feels when you're using it is a big must. At least it is with me. I've got drip tips from all over. But that's a nice feeling drip tip. Go check them out. They got some Space Jams. They make some of their own stuff. I tried some of theirs. They've got some good flavors up in there. Really nice people. They've been around in Wilmington, Leland area for a couple of years. I think they've been around a year or two. They're making their own juice. They got some good juice lines. They're getting into the mechanical and rebuildable scene now. Really nice people. I really enjoyed my time down there with them. Check them out. They're great. They got pyro tanks. They got some rebuildables. They got some mechanicals. They got a small selection on drip tips, but that's okay. You don't always have to go somewhere that's got the biggest to find something cool. Sometimes somewhere that's got a small selection has a better choice. Now, Drip tip's a drip tip, but it's all in how they look. It's what's going to grab your eyes. It's what's going to make you scratch the back of your head saying, where can I find that? That's right, the Vapor Shack. Check them out. They got some good stuff. There's some nice people. They're learning just as we're learning. Let's face it, here in the vapor world, we're all learning. So, keep that in mind. Don't knock them till you try them. Don't knock anything till you try it. If something new's coming out and you're curious about it, if you don't know somebody who's going to jump right on it, go ahead and spend the money and get it. If it's reasonable and you can afford to jump on it and get it when it's new, get it and try it. They're going to have 5 more versions of it coming out before you know it. And it's always going to improve over time. But you don't never know till you try. Check them out. The Vapor Shack, Wilmington, North Carolina, and Leland, North Carolina. Check them out. Tell them the Big 'em sent you. Y'all, keep vaping. Questions, comments, hit me up below. And remember, a smoke is a joke, but a vape is great. And out in Wilmington and Leland, I found some good vapes. Y'all have a good one.